have him hold an object and walk with him. But I got baby out right now, so that's what I'm doing. And fun-filled day. It's live streaming with Lutsy, and shot some video. I'll edit it tonight. Hey, baby, come here. Got the fire going. Those sticks I need to burn up. I gotta get those going. They finally lit. So, sort of in a weird mood. Good girl. It's nice though. It's gonna be 80 tomorrow. It is. It's real nice. What's everybody doing? Gotta get Lutsy out here, but baby was being a baby, weren't you, baby? Don't touch that. That's my new weed eater. Just freaking awesome. I can't believe I got that weed eater for free. It's an expensive one. Who would throw that away? I don't get it. I never understood that. Like, I'd find stuff in Brooklyn and I'm like, why would anybody throw that away? And one man's fruit is another man's candy. I don't know. People seem to always have to have that new thing or something. That's part of it. No, don't do that. Baby. Boy, I bet it is going to be 80 tomorrow. It's starting to heat up. I put in another row of kale. Put in some snap peas too. No, there's snow peas. Put those in. I just keep putting in rows of stuff. We're gonna have, it looks like one more day where it might dip down kind of low. Still haven't seen tomato plants at any place. Like a few tomato plants. One tomato plant is like the price of buying tomatoes once. It's pretty cost effective. That's like $3, $3.50 for a tomato plant. Right, baby? I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer. Then I'll take baby in. Unbelievable. I gotta get more stuff out to the barn. Starting to get organized, which is great. The yard, you gotta keep organized. If you let it go, it takes so much longer to get it back looking decent. This weed eater is gonna help. See, if I had the energy, I'd just grab the weed eater and I'd do an area right now, which I might. I think I will. I'll do over there real quick. Let me put baby up. Baby, come on. I found this. I found this and I put gas in it and it started right up. Can't believe it. These things are really expensive. I think I remember how to turn it on. can't believe I found this thing. Motherfucker, why would somebody throw that out? I just do not get it. Seriously, I went and got oil and some gas, and it just fucking sparked right up. That's not cheap. Whatever. You know? Why was that there? I don't know. Like, really, in the middle of nowhere. It was really strange. Like this sort of, not a cul-de-sac. It's like a place you could pull off the highway and text. You know, it's like that. There's like a tiny little park there. And it was just there with the guard off of it. If it would have been a red one, I wouldn't even stopped. You know, I would. Oh, that's a Walmart piece of crap. And then I saw orange, and I'm like, that's either Steel or that's this brand, Echo. I don't know. Whatever, you know. I saw it. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go back and get that. I had this feeling as soon as I picked it up, I'm like, oh, this is going to run. Who would do that? What? How do I train my dog? You don't have a dog. That's your parents' dog. You don't have a dog. That's your parents' dog. It's their responsibility. It's not yours. You can't. You're a kid. You have too much stuff to do. You cannot train the dog. It's your parents' responsibility. They got the dog. They need to figure out how to get it trained. You're not going to be able to do it. So, you got shit to do. Pup is 7 months old and it's not trained. Well, you know. Oh, your pup is 7 months old, so what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Congratulations, you have a 7-month-old puppy. It's not trained, I'm sure. Congrats. Read above. Yeah, it says nothing. It says nothing from you. There's nothing from you. There's nothing from you. There's no 2 lines up, mate. There's none. My dad is so young, but he keeps falling. I'll just start getting rid of people. You look like a troll. You probably are a troll. I gotta go get Lutzy. I gotta work with that boy. Stop calling me mate. I'm not your mate, okay? I don't even know who you are, all right? I'm suspecting you're a troll. What are you talking about your parents' dog? I gotta go get Lutzy. See, this is all just like one person, just like one idiot. You know, it's like, it's crazy, like, you know, like, it's just, or it's 2 idiots. I gotta go get lots and work him. But man, that weed eater's awesome. Very happy about that. Now I have 2. Now I gotta get this lawnmower going. I'm gonna put it on the ramps and, actually I don't think I need it on the ramp to do that. I gave you advice on the what? I didn't give you advice. Oh, it's still on the platform. All right. Okay. There's no, yeah, because there's nothing written there, dude. You said 2 lines up, and I looked, and there's nothing there. So rewrite it, or yeah, forget about it. I don't know. What do you want me to do? There's nothing there. I'm not making it up. I don't see anything. Uh, Stop pup jumping on people, and especially then I talk to strangers on the street. Uh, yeah. Well, here's the deal. You should be working your dog in the yard, Jimbo. Don't even get your dog around strangers, because your strangers encourage the puppy to jump on them. Watch what they do. Oh, he's cute, looking down at the dog and smiling. They're encouraging your dog to jump on them. If your dog was trained to heel properly and to sit properly and knew those as implied stays, this wouldn't be an issue. But you're already taking the puppy out on the street before it's trained. Before a dog, I take it to Walmart or any place, I have the dog compliant. Your dog is not compliant, and you're causing yourself problems. Now you have a dog that wants to jump on people because it's got positive reinforcement by doing it. How many times do you walk up to somebody and the dog jumps on them, and then they pet the dog, even touching the dog? It should be just the opposite. They should be kneeing the dog, saying, no, off. You're causing it. You don't know how to use a leash. You haven't spent enough time with yard work, and you're just taking the dog out walking. What you should be doing, Jimbo, is take the dog out, let it go to the bathroom, okay? Let it go to the bathroom, and then start training it. The other thing, if you let that dog sit on you or sleep in your bed, it's going to keep jumping on people flat out, because the dog's status is confused. You allow the dog on furniture, once again, you're confusing the dog's status. It's going to jump on people like it would jump on another dog. So if you're making any of those mistakes, right, which I'm sure that you are, I'm sure you don't know how to hold a leash. You know why? It's because everybody that comes here to do a board and train, no one has known how to hold the leash right, and many have thought that they do. Don't walk up to people. No, don't. You didn't hear a damn thing that I said, did you, Jimbo? I said, take your dog outside, let it go to the bathroom, and start training it in your yard, away from people. Get it compliant. What are you doing walking the dog? Is it doing a good heel? Obviously not. That's yard work, Jimbo. Did you hear this? Did you hear what I said? Stop walking your dog and start training it. Take your dog out, it goes to the bathroom, and then you train it for 10 or 15 minutes in the same area every day, multiple times a day, until the dog's compliant. Then you take it for a walk, when and only it's compliant. If it's not compliant, you're just training the dog to be not compliant, not heel, and jump on people. What did I say, Jimbo? Let me repeat it one more time. Let me repeat it one more time. Do not walk the dog. Take the dog out, let it go to the bathroom, and start training it, and do it in the same place every day. Train it. Don't waste your time walking, because when you're walking it, it's getting positive reinforcement. It's dragging you around. It's not at heel. Teach the dog to heel in one place, okay? Get the dog compliant, and only when it's compliant would you take it for a walk. Just let it go to the bathroom and start working it. And don't let, nobody needs to be petting your dog, Jimbo. That's not socializing your dog. That's training your dog to be a dick, okay? It walks at heel, but anyway, no, it doesn't walk at heel. It jumps on people. You're wrong. You're wrong. I got to get rid of you, don't I? But anyway, thanks. It doesn't walk at heel. You told me it jumps at people. People walk up to you and the dog jumps. It doesn't know heel. You're not listening to a word that I say, do you? No. Bye, Jimbo. Bye, Jimbo. See ya. You didn't listen to a thing I said. Why do you make me waste my breath? I don't even know if you tip me for anything, first of all. So I just wasted my breath with Jimbo. I explained to him what to do. He still didn't get it. He says his dog walks at heel. It doesn't. It doesn't know heel if it's jumping on someone. How's it know heel if it's jumping on someone? Right? You know, I mean, come on. Stop wasting people's time. Later, Bobby. I gotta go. I gotta train this dog. Maybe I'll train him at heel because he was sort of a dick. We'll see if I move the camera. Well, yeah, I could do heel here. Sure. We'll do heel here instead of back there. We'll do it a little bit different. We'll walk around this dog crate, is what we'll do. I'll go get Lutsy. I'll work him at heel. Man, I love this weed eater. This is freaking awesome. I'll go get Lutsy and start working. Jesus Christ. You can't explain things to people that don't get dogs. You can't, and you can't make an impression upon them because they don't listen. That's the problem. You hear what you want to hear. That's it. People hear what they want to hear. They want to hear what's convenient. You think your dog heels, it doesn't heel if it jumps on someone. That is not a compliant dog. My advice is solid. Don't walk the dog, tool. Take the dog out, let it go to the bathroom, and train the dog. But see, that's too difficult for people. It's way too difficult. One, they don't know how to do it. It doesn't go smoothly because they don't know how to do it. They don't even know how to hold a leash right. Honest to God truth. I've never done a lesson with anybody, and they've come here, and before I've worked with them, they have known how to hold a leash right. So how could you, not one person, they try because they see me doing it on a video, but they never have it. That they have it, I'm like, no, that's totally wrong. You'll show it to people, and they're like, what am I doing wrong? You're not even close. So, train your dog unless you know how to hold the leash right. That's a fact. My tip is just to tell you that it sounds like separation anxiety, okay? Which encompasses 10%, right? 10% of all dogs, 10 to 15% of all dogs, and probably 25% of dogs that are in shelter. No. Yeah, something like that. Who cares? It's a lot of dogs that have separation anxiety. So common. All right? Dog's holding you hostage, isn't it? It's a lot of work. I just had a dog here that had separation anxiety. The guy's still working with the dog. He's got it to the point where he left today for an hour and 20 minutes. The dog was down. It's working, but it's not like he doesn't have work. I got it to stop doing it and to behave for me, and then the owner needs to step in and do what I did. And it's not easy. This is a guy that's committed. What's my advice? I worked with that dog for 3.5 months or something. What advice can I give you? You're not going to be able to do it. My advice, pay me to fix your dog. That's my advice. I'm sorry, I wish I had a magic wand, but I don't. I don't. It's a lot of work, okay? I'm sorry, that's the way it is. Well, let me give you a little advice, just so in the future. Never say hello or goodbye to the dog, okay? Never, never. Never console your dog, all right? You never say hello or goodbye to the dog, okay? Ever. That gives him separation anxiety. Don't be like, I'll be right back. Mommy, you'll be right back. Mommy. You screw up your dogs. You kill them with kindness is what you do. Look at the obese dogs in this society. You see a lean, athletic dog and you're screaming, oh, the guy doesn't feed it, you know? It's the truth. Your dog's fat, aren't they? I bet 90% of the people who have dogs in this thing, your dogs are fat, overweight. It's the truth. I bet 98% of the people, 99% of the people in this chat that have dogs give dog food. Just terrible for your dog. Am I bumming you all out? Stop crying. And I bet there's 5 or 6% that don't have a dog but think that they do because it's their parent. Right? It's not your dog. It's your parents. It's their responsibility to get the dog trained. Can an e-collar be used when kennel training? I'm not answering that question. I don't even know what you mean. When kennel training, what are you talking about? I don't recommend anybody get an e-collar. I use them. I'll collar condition a dog. You do that. I've had some dogs come here that are super hot on a collar, and I suspect it's the owners start experimenting with the dog, right? The dog comes here, I put it on an e-collar. It can be used real low, okay? So I'm not doing that to your dog. I'm not gonna tell you what you can do and can't do because you obviously don't have any idea, and you probably think that using an e-collar is all about punishment. That's not the way it works. You generally use an e-collar when the dog's being good. You condition the dog to work quicker. So that's gonna be too difficult for me to explain because I'm going to get Lutsy, all right? And there's no reason for me to try to explain it because people, like I said, you hear what you want to hear and then you're putting an e-collar on the dog and then you're just fucking with it. I wish I had a simple solution for you all, but I don't. There's no simple solution. Training's hard work, and, you know, more than hard work if you don't know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you're just spinning your wheels. The dog isn't getting it. You're getting frustrated. The dog's like getting screwed up. You know, it's just like, you know, people take their dog to Petland and PetSmart and think that that's dog training, you know, that food training crap. Get some like 18-year-old girl, sorry, could be boy, right? But like some kid that has no experience went to this ABC food training school. It's always some young person is what I'm saying. And the majority of dog trainers are probably female. It's the truth. That is a fact, which is weird, right? I don't know what that is. I think it's because a lot of chicks have more of a nurturing aspect, and that's the problem, is when you're doing food training, it's all about the nurturing. It's not really about discipline and doing it the correct way. With that said, there's women that do obedience work, and they're not food training, and are, you know. So, Destiny has an idea what to do, that's for sure. She's clearly a woman. She's female. So it's just a fact that the majority of dog trainers are going to be food trainers. And out of that, the majority of them are going to be female. And finding somebody that is an obedience trainer, a balance trainer, is going to be more difficult. And trying to find a balance trainer that doesn't use food for positive reinforcement, you won't find probably male or female because there's only a few in the country that do it. And that's how it is. It is. So I'm just gonna tell you that when you go to PetSmart and you got the dog trainer that's baby talking your dog and stuff, do you see the point that I'm trying to make? It could be a dude doing it. It could. But there's like this more of emphasis on like this nurturing shit and sort of like looking at the dog as a morphed little human being, okay? And they're not morphed little human beings. So I'm gonna go get a dog before I get in any more trouble. But that's just how it is, man. Don't talk baby talk to your dog because you're conditioning in stuff that you don't want. Because the tone, right? The tone is bad. It's bad for your dog if you want the dog to stop doing something. An example. I see somebody do this lately, and that's like, what is said. The dog is excited and doing something wrong, and it's like, leave it, leave it, leave it. That's too pleasant of a tone. It should be no. Your dog doesn't understand words. They understand tone, and it's just that's how it is, man. I've had somebody say this. I'm not. Listen, we're sort of on a weird tangent here, but I had somebody tell me once, like, I've raised 2 children. I'm sure that I can raise a dog. That's what they said to me. And I said, well, good luck, because I'm not going to work with you, because your attitude stinks, because you seem to know everything. So why are you contacting me? That's the truth, man. I'm not going to work with just anybody. Somebody sounds like an arrogant idiot, and you think because you raise children that you think that you can. And by the way, how many kids in this world are fucked up? Raise your hand. How many people had parents that were like screwed up in one way or another? So what makes you think that you can raise a dog? Although my dad could train dogs, so that's a little different. So how are we gonna do this? My mom was all right with dogs too. Both my parents were pretty good. My dad, of course, was, sort of better at it. But both my parents, this is the truth. When we were little kids, stop running around the dogs. You let your kids run around a dog, kid's gonna get bit. I heard that. We would be camping or something. Stop running around the dogs. We'd hear that, like. And if we didn't, there'd be hell to pay. So we stop. We know we know what they're trying to say. And the other thing, like when I was a kid, both my parents would say this, my mom and my dad. There's a dog, doesn't matter if it's a golden, whatever. Show him your fist, let him sniff your fist, because he's less apt to bite like this. And if he does bite, he's not gonna take your finger off. So you let him smell your fist like that. All right? So I consider myself lucky as far as like parents go. Although I did get bit at about 3. There was a dachshund that we had named Frankie, and I was like sort of pulling its tail, and my mom told me to leave the dog alone, which I didn't, and I got bit. Now, generally speaking, that is how it happens. Is the parent tells the child to quit doing it, and the child either goes back to, follows the dog might leave the room, the kid follows the dog, or the kid just keeps doing it. About 50% of the dog bites are from are children getting bit. The other 50% is God, you people are idiots. Well, I'm gonna go get a dog. My God. Chasing pheasants. Here's another weird statistic. This is true. This is true. In New York City, I knew some positive reinforcement trainers, right? This is true. I swear to God, this is a personal statistic. Every one of them had worked in the sex industry before they went into positive reinforcement food training. Swear to God, it was the weirdest thing. So strange. One was a sex therapist, but not, you know, the doctor kind. Um, One was a dominatrix. The other was, what did she do? Was she an escort? She's a stripper. I don't know, but it's the truth, man. Those are the only. So weird. It was so strange. They sell this stuff to people like this, like you can nurture the dog like it's a kid or something. You know, baby talk, man, just listen. Baby talk is not good for your dog because your dog doesn't understand what you're saying to it. Right? So I worked with this years ago. I worked with a school teacher. She worked with kids and she had this almost like cartoony voice, right? It was always this like goo goo gaga shit. And I'm like, could you butch it up? Your dog is a mess because of you. You know, if your dog is, say you're walking your dog and you're walking over a grate in the city and your dog gets barn sour and doesn't want to walk over it, don't console it. That's a problem. Let's walk. And you just walk over it and keep the dog at heel. So the person with the baby voice, the woman with the baby voice, we've all known this. It doesn't go good for the dog. You have to teach the person to butch it up. You know who does this real good? Destiny. She can really make like a larger pressure wave with her voice so that the dog knows she means business. She gets it. She picked that up really, really quick. You have to do it or the dog just keeps, you know, keep doing their shit. Hang on, let me go get Lutzy. We'll work Lutzy at heel. I love this weed eater. LOV, love it. Shut up, Gus. To the bathroom, Lutzy. I don't want to sound like a totally chauvinistic pig. I don't. I'm speaking from fact. I'm speaking with facts, man. Men and women are different. Your dog, men have the advantage of the voice. We smell different. Your dog can smell the testosterone. It's totally different. I recommend that when you're working with a dog, if you're a chick, you don't wear perfume. It sort of blinds the dog. Don't wear a lot of perfume, okay? But the voice, man, you got to learn how to like butch it up and do it from the diaphragm. If your dog is E-collar condition, you can tie in your no with that, and that'll definitely help. But you know, it's the truth, man. As a guy, I have the advantage of the voice. It's deeper. I have the advantage of having testosterone. The dog can smell it. That dog knows I'm a male. If you're a chick, the dog's gonna know you're a female. That's just how it is. So, hey, Lutzy, come here. So, I'm sorry that might sound chauvinistic. It's just the facts. So, I I've seen a lot of shit, the stupid shit done from male owners and female owners. I remember this one guy, nice guy, his name's John and John, they're together. And the one John was into having the dog trained, and then the other John was like, they're a couple, John and John. He had to have the dog on the couch. He said, I just have to have him on the couch. Yeah, but you were having really serious problems with the dog. Yeah, I know, but I just have to, cuddle with her. And so I've seen it. I've seen it from men and women. It exists. But I'm just telling you, like, chicks are like more sort of, in general, this is all generalization. Chicks are sort of more nurturing. Generally, not some aren't at all, some aren't at all, but so if you're a woman and you have a dog, man, just know that you have to sort of butch it up a little bit. If you're a woman and you're going to have a kid and you want to get a puppy, you're an idiot, because you're going to have your plate full with the kid. And if you're married and in a relationship and you guys are going to have a kid or a puppy, and you're going to have a kid, don't get the puppy. You got too much on your plate. You got to deal with the kid. Are you crazy? Dogs are so much work. Concentrate on the kid, okay? Concentrate on the kid. And the people that are smart, that have kids and want to get a dog, you know what they do? They send the dog to me. That's using your head. Somebody else that uses their head would contact me before they got the puppy. Do like a Skype with me, and then like, okay, we're gonna go get the puppy and then we'll drop it off. Or we're gonna get you the puppy. That's using your head. That's being realistic. How much shit is started with your puppy when it's real young? You're coming home with the dog and the kids are in the back seat and you have the puppy climbing all over them. That's influencing the dog at an early age to be dominant upon a human. And by the way, adult men smell a certain way to your dog, adult females smell a certain way to your dog, and children smell a certain way to your dog. And children, with them, you're talking about them being like shorter, they're making eye contact, and they're smiling usually. All that stuff causes excitement. It can cause the dog to be aggressive or just excited. Keep that in mind, man. I'm telling you, kids and dogs, it's not such a great thing. You can tell the kid don't do it, they're gonna do it anyway. Ignore the dog, right? They can't. They cannot ignore the dog. Hey, here. No, here. Let's see. I'm gonna work him. No, here, man, get a heel, dude. Heel. I'm gonna work him doing heel. I'm gonna walk around the tire. Hold. Heel. No, heel. No. Come on, heel. No, here, heel. Come on, buddy, heel. Sit. No, hold it good, like that, hold. Okay, drop. Okay, so do one trip around with him holding this. Now, the thing of it is dog training has a lot of muscle memory. So he needs to be holding this more so that when I send him on a retrieve, he's not super excited. He's not so excited he's throwing it around or he's dropping it. It's all muscle memory. It's also muscle memory to make sure that the dog isn't sloppy mouth. A sloppy mouth dog, oh my God, COVID. Sloppy mouth dog holds it real loose. He holds it good, but then sometimes he opens his mouth and chomps it. Unacceptable. That's the point where a dog has a tendency to drop it. Also, if your dog is holding it with its head down, no good. He's gonna drop it. This isn't me being picky. I'm just stating the facts. That person just looked like an idiot. Thanks, Rio G. Have you ever trained a bulldog? Sure. English bulldog? When this is true. When Dad was younger, it was labs. He was a big fan of labs. But then when he got older, English bulldogs. He loved them. Here, let's do it again, brother. Heel. No, heel. Sit, hold, heel. No, heel. No, hold. No, here, heel. Sit, hold, drop. Good, okay. He's getting it. You can't rush these bird dogs are just like you're fighting this thing of like their energy level, you know? It's like they're not normal because they have this ridiculous energy level. It's real super high metabolism. We had him down at Catherine Creek Wildlife. This dog was just 40 miles an hour this way, 40 miles an hour coming this way. You know, Tonka, a lot like Tonka. Mental stimulation training, type training with dogs that medically can't do physical. What? What? You need to go. Listen, I'll let you stay, but you don't make any sense. Dogs that medically can't do much physical training. What dog can't walk at heel? What are you talking about? I can train a 12-year-old dog. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like what kind of they all need training. A dog with no legs. Well, that wasn't your question, so you're full of shit. Hey, what kind of dog doesn't have any legs? You know? I know some dogs that missing one leg. I guess a dog can function without back legs. We've all seen that. But that's training too, so what? Because the dog only has front legs, you're not going to train it? You can't train the dog to come to you, but it can just run around the yard. There is no mental. Listen. Let me tell you something about dogs. They don't ponder thought. It's all muscle memory. So you're talking about mental stimulation. You're talking about dog training. Is what you're talking about. What do you want? What do you want to read them a math book? I mean, seriously, is that what you think? You think a dog can do that? They don't even have language. That's tone. I'll go get Tonka and prove it right now. I'd say whatever to Tonka, and Tonka will do what I tell him to, and I'll change the word every time I tell him to do it. They don't have language. There's no language with canines. It's tone. So if you do have this dog that like is physically impaired in some way, I feel sorry for the dog because, you know. And I am. I'm not going to go into it. It's not worth it. Hey, Lutzy, here. Come on, buddy, here. Come here. Let's flip this over, because this is bothering me. Hey, Lutz. Come here, dude. No, back up. Here, heel. No, back up. Hold. Heel. Even if a dog only had two legs, it could still heel. No, heel. No, stop that shit. No, pick it up. Hold. Heel. Sit. Hold. Back your ass up and hold that right. No. No, hold. Hold. No, hold. Good boy, drop. Okay. It's just a bunch of trolls. I was gonna say school's out, but it's Saturday, so school is out, huh? You all excited about summer break? Is that it? God, like somebody thought that that's funny. See, that's another problem with the internet is people think that they're funny and like they have like no sense of humor. Like like they're not even bright enough to like say something funny. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's right along the lines of like a knock knock joke. It's pretty dim, dude. Hi, Lotsie. Childish. Childish. Lotsie, no, here. Let's do this for a bit, Lots. Come on, Lots. Ah. Let's get up there. Sit. Get a heel, though. Sit. Okay, Kennel. No, sit. Heel. Sit. Hold. Kennel. Sit. No, sit. Sit. No, sit. No. Sit. Get your ass over here. Pick that up. Hold. I don't like that crap. Hold. Pick it up. Hold. Come here. Here. Do this right. I don't give a damn about the bird, dude. Hold. No, hold. Kennel. No, Kennel. Okay, here. Here, heel. Drop. Hold. Kennel. No, Kennel. Sit. No, dude. Get over here. Drop. Go, Kennel. No, Kennel. No, sit. The fuck are you doing? Get your fucking ass in there. Kennel. Don't worry about those. They're not yours. Here. They're not yours. You're not doing it right. Leave my shit alone, dude. Not yours. Come here. Here. No, you're doing it wrong, man. No. Get up there, up. Do this right. Hold. Kennel. Sit. No, sit. Good. Here. You got it, dude. You got it. Okay, drop. That's good, dude. Sit. No, sit. Hey. Kennel. Kennel, sit. No, sit. No, sit. Sit. Okay, here, heel. Sit. No, sit. Good, drop. Okay, go. Leave the birds alone. Leave them alone, Lutz. Combination of things were causing excitement, and Latina wasn't paying attention. One, my neighbor's voice with her dog, and there's a bunch of brown sparrows here. Hey, Lutzy, here. I'm gonna put him up. I'll be right back. Save your inane questions. I'll be right back. Here. No, heel. You're not fucking with them, Lynn. No, Lynn. Heel. Settle down, dude. Heel. No. No. And also, this was on, these were on top of the crate, which sort of like he finally noticed these, right? It's sort of like a distraction for him. Did I say your name question? That's not nice. You gotta quit doing that. No, I don't. I really don't. Oh, there we go. I know be trained. I mean, should you be teaching them additional things if they can't do physical things? Listen, I don't even know what you're talking about. Additional things? What do you mean, like reading and writing? What, to build a spaceship? What are you talking about? It's training. You train a dog, right? So I don't really know what you're talking about. I don't mean to be flip with you, but you're not making sense, and I feel sorry if you actually have a dog. Like, you train a dog. That's what you do. There's no additional things. What? You tell me, like, give me an example of an additional thing. Like, I don't know, sheet metal work? Like what? What are you talking about? To drive a cab? I mean, you're not making any sense. Like what? Like what? You want to go get at puzzles? It's dog training. It's dog training. That's what you should be doing with your dog. Sit down. What? Why, you think dog training is teaching your dog to do sit? And then that's it. You know, why don't you teach your dog to do these? And then after you do these, then come back and ask me that question, okay? Sit, down, whoa, here, heel. Kennel, all taught us implied stays. Teach the dog to do hold and drop, okay? And to do a retrieve and a reverse retrieve, okay? And weave pulls. And a dummy launcher. Teach your dog to do all that and then get back to me. This physical, like what? Like the dog's, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Do a lot of physical training. Listen, physical training, I have said so many times on my channel, get the dog to do one retrieve. They don't need to do it fast. They just need to do it good. Are you getting it? The dog just needs to do it a proper way. They don't need to do it like this dog. This dog's a super athlete. You could have a 12-year-old dog and be doing one retrieve with it. That would be sufficient. Physical training, you know, physical training, like, what are you talking about? You're just a troll, I think. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat. There's gonna be something in there. I love this weed eater. I gotta put that thing up. I can't leave it out, I'll tell you that. Well, it's not gonna rain. It's gonna be 80 tomorrow. Can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. That 80, yeah, it is. Oh, the birds, the reason why he was so distracted, it was about 7 male house sparrows, and there was 1 female brown sparrow. That's what it looked like. It looked like it was a different species. They're very similar in size and everything. And they were all circled around her and kind of like giving her shit. So I don't really know what was transpiring. But it was, I see it around here. I see that around here a lot. Like I'll see like a bunch of sparrows picking on one sparrow. I know I'm not supposed to step in, but they're an invasive species. And at times I have. Like, quit picking on him. Like they're trying to kill the young male brown sparrow or something. Those things are like little tiny flying wolves, the brown house sparrows. They're killers of insects, but they're killers. They love it. The blue jay will kill the little brown bat, the males that hang out on the trees. I'm not gonna say good, but all right, I will. Good. I don't see any bats here yet, which is great. They could be showing up soon. Fucking gross. Yeah, they're so disgusting. Don't like them. I got some night vision goggles. They can really pick up the bats. They do. I can have them out and be looking at the field, and you can really see how many bats are out there. It's crazy. There's a lot. Creatures of the night, you can't see them till they're all on you, sucking your blood. Wish these pawpaws would hurry up. Get a little bit of pollen coming up here. Might already be starting, actually. It's that season. I gotta get my sunflower seeds in. I grow those every year. Not in my attic. Get out. Gross. No, not in my attic. No way. Leave, bats. You can't hurt them, right? They're protected. I might go up there and smudge to get rid of the ghost. If the bats are up there, they might not like it. You can't hurt them. You can't hurt the bats. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I don't like them. I mean, I wouldn't hurt them, but I'd be flipped out if they were in my house. You know, your bulldog ate a bird. Is that good for him? I don't think it's gonna hurt him. Well, like a bird that was on the ground, so what? It's a dog. It's not good for him. I don't know if it'll hurt him. I don't know if I'd encourage that. God, it's nice out. I don't know how many more days until the hummingbirds show up on May 14th, I believe. Somewhere around there, May 15th, something like that, almost on the dot. There's birds flying up here right now. We have the ruby-throated hummingbird that comes here. You know, your traditional hummingbird. Just your basic hummingbird. They're tiny. They're cool as shit. Yeah, they are really cool. They're around here. I've never seen a hummingbird nest, but there is places in my yard to have one. Robins, a lot of robins build nests here. I haven't seen one built yet, but I'm sure I will. These, what are those, lilacs? Those gotta come down next year. Except they're like, I don't know, like a partition. This place gets so green. Yeah, I have a garden. I'm working on it right. I got stuff in the ground. It's out front. This year it'll be decent. Last year it was terrible. It was terrible. I hardly got I got anything out of it. The soil was obviously stripped. You know, don't discount fertilizer like the following year. It's a mistake not to. You got to amend the soil some way. Some of those plants really rob the soil of nitrogen. um, God, it's nice out. It was real. It was it was like the sky was so clear last night. I don't know if it's gonna be like that tonight. It's just not very funny. You know, it's like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that's the whole thing about being funny. Some people are funny, some people aren't. Some people think that they're funny. They're not. Like repeating something over and over again, that's not funny. Especially if it didn't work the first time. Why is it going to work the second time? You know, like that's sounds more like a childlike mind. Sounds like a kid. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like you say a joke once and it wasn't funny, but you're gonna keep trying to do it again and again. Like that's a childlike mind, for sure. Like um, I see a lot of that. Like kids will repeat stuff that they hear on another channel too. It's really weird. Like yeah, pawpaw trees, eastern, like the eastern coast of the United States. Um, Pigeon Remy is afraid of no one. They're the most stable bird. The pigeons, they are, man. They don't get flipped out. Remy's cool. Solarton's not afraid of people either. It's just if you handle them a lot. I had this one bird up there, Hemiwinkle, that I found on the street as bacon in the sun. I brought him home for Remy because I thought, you know, they might hook up, and Remy didn't want to hook up with him. So he's Sam's friend. He just kind of hangs out with Sam the Raven. And I don't know. I can walk in the room, but he's sort of, I don't know. But in general, pigeons are really, they're really sort of not skittish compared to other birds. I do. I feel the pollen coming on, which is fine. I'll deal with the pollen. I don't know what's coming in bloom. I know I'm allergic to oak pollen. That's probably one of the first things going down. All right. I'll see y'all. I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll stream later. I don't know. Hey, thanks. Thanks everyone. I appreciate it. Except for the idiots. You're like, go ask your mom what time dinner is or something.